Ah. Oh my god, I hate the hot weather. It messes with my sinuses, something fierce. Hey everybody, Dragon King Mark here, and welcome to part 40 of Let's Play Hollow Knight. Last we left off, well, to be blunt, we took down Sly in the Pantheon of the Sage. It took me so many tries to actually get that done, I'm not even joking. Now, we're going to be attempting the Pantheon of the Night. Seek the pure God. I'm not doing any of the bindings until I at least get a better idea of what we're facing. I know some people can do all the bindings, but that's just difficult for me. O gods of Hollownest, graciously open open the path, open the way to this greatest of pantheons. Thy voices glow closer, and thy resonance draws us ever higher. Pray will we, attune will we, until that spark of divine light shines from the deepest darkness. That sounds a lot like the Radiance. Hello, Enraged Guardian. Ow. Ah! That was sloppy of me. Normally, I'm not this bad. Oh, hello, Lost Kid. I never understood why this boss used to give me a whole lot of trouble back then. Good thing I can face tank most of these. Thank God for Unbreakable Heart. This thing's actually making this a lot easier. I can face tank. I hate no eyes. Although I personally feel that it's not really, it's mostly not her that she's the difficult reason for this boss, it's because of the stage hazards. Finally she's dead. Rock, what are you doing? Oh no. Instead, we don't have Cloth this time to help. Yes! Good, I got a little bit of health. Oh, yes! Oh, no! Face tank! Whoa. You, I can handle. Ah. Oh. Ow. Whoa. Yes. This Pantheon is a lot easier than Sly's. Granted, any Pantheon's easier after Sly. Okay. Maybe I should switch out... I don't know why I have this already. Unbreakable Heart and Stalwart Shell are definitely going to be my saving graces here. So Thorns could be useful, but Defender's Court could also be effective here too. I know I'm going to be needing a little bit of backup given the fact I'm going to fight off against this guy. Oh no, not you. Why didn't I go ahead and try to kill him while I was there? Simple, I'm not crazy. Well, I was also trying to heal. Uh-oh. Is it weird that I always thought that this guy was supposed to be a lot tougher than before? And yet here I am just absolutely owning his butt. I think it's because the original one had all those shockwave attacks. This one doesn't. Okay, failed champion. Okay, he's dead. Hello, Marduk.
Bill, mine.
Since we actually fought you just recently, we know your moves. Oof. I could have just done that and saved me a hell of a lot of time. Oh man, you. There's no chandelier to protect me now. But at least these guys are a lot easier to beat. Face tank! Shit! Oh crap. Okay. One I can easily deal with. Not two. 3 hearts. Oh, you. Ow. Ah. Don't even try to attack him there in that time. I apologize for the noise. I apologize. Dang! Oof. Ow. Ah. Ah. What the? Yes. No! Ah, we were so close. We were so close that time. I knew I should have just nuked him when I had the chance. I want to keep Unbreakable Heart because that thing kept me alive. Let's try Unbreakable Heart and Thorns. I mean, Unbreakable Heart would help me, but then I could get Quick Slash and we could just blitz through all this crap. But Unbreakable Heart is the reason why I kept going all those times. I apologize also for muting my mic earlier. It was the fact that my folks were trying to get Angel to eat. She's just been not wanting to eat lately. I wasn't going into... There. That tends to happen a lot. I'm definitely gonna try to get the bindings done if I can. I mean, the more bindings I do, the more it'll be easier for me to complete this, because you get Lifeblood Course, and I like Lifeblood Course. Ah! Oh, that bastard! Ah, that worked. You know, I've always infected a balloon to leave me the frick alone. Finally. Oh. Ah! Focus. Dang it! I'm really starting to hate these freaking things. Oh, finally. Some of these puzzles are super easy, but I suck at this. Okay, you, I can handle. Ah. Screw you, you freaking traitor. May you rest in peace with your son. I think that's actually Clops' grave. Stay away from him. Whoa. Ah. You, I'm okay with. Crap. Alright, the spring. Okay, these next bosses are gonna be extremely difficult to beat down. I do like Unbreakable Heart, but I might have to switch that out for Quick Slash. This might be my only saving grace I can deal with this right now. That guy doesn't use those shockwaves whenever he does that attack now. I mean, I remember how that one was. Thank God. Next up is this asshole. Oh wait, not Mark. That's Marduk. I don't have that many hearts to work with, but at the very least these might help me. Light. Fall. I think this Pantheon might be a bit easier to complete than the last one. I say that and I got dead the first time I got this. I say that and I died the first time against you. Dang. So people in the Faith fandom were a bit freaking out last night because I found out that Barbados is back. Well, it's mostly because of the fact that Barbados, the Demon Pillar, has returned. for the new case files event. The Fako. You dick. Ah. Come on, man, you've done this before. Ah. Stay calm. Ah. Dang it. Maybe I should get Grubs on equipped. That might actually help me. You mother! Soul Tyrant, you are the jerk among jerks. Oh, bound one, thy silence nearly deafens us. Foolishly we feared thee, yet only by thy providence shall we find the one we seek, the God sleeping within. Why does this feel familiar? Show reverence, O meager one, show fear, thou approacheth a great and terrible God. Though its worldly body it be bound and defiled, the glory of its pure form endures, ruler of this Pantheon. Its endless power shall attune us to the greater one still, a God of gods. Meager one, dost thou imagine thyself the equal of this God? Dost thou imagine thyself made in its image? Thou assume a similar shape, and the deep echo within thee seems familiar. Ah, what thoughts are these? Thou so blasphemies in our mind, wretch, begone! We pray to the God of nothingness silence thee forever. Thou art no God. Begone, pretender. Be silent. I wish there was a bench right here. I'm gonna need it against this guy. The Hollow Knight? Wait, he's got two arms. Pure Vessel. Oh, crud. Well, I'm dead. But yeah, guys, that was the Pure Vessel. The boss of this Pantheon. And as you can see, check it out. The Pure Vessel is just right beside the Nail Sage. Let's go see him. Show Sly. Here he is. Mighty God of Nothingness. Let's test him out. See what he can do. Plus, I love his theme too. Practice this guy. Wow. You're actually pretty freaking tough. Ah! Okay, this will be tougher than I thought it would be. When did he go friggin' judgment cut on my butt? I did not know we could do that. Quick Slash is very effective here. Mark Pride and Unbreakable Strength are definitely a need to. I could downgrade to Long Nail. I mean, honestly, Long Nail might actually give me some benefit. Let's try this. Let's try this again. Oh, mighty god of nothingness. No, you can't dream nail him. You realize, of course, if you actually listen to this theme, it's actually a remix of the Hollow Knight main theme. But more of an orchestral choir to it. Okay, the spamming ability I can actually do, just not this. Oh, crud. Ah. One more try. Thank God the Hall of Gods exists. Because honestly, I could not face off. If I had to fight these guys again without knowing their full moveset, I'm screwed. But this doesn't make any sense. Why would there be a dream version of this boss, even though we never only found his corrupted form? But when you think about what the Pale Queen said, he was corrupted by an ideal instilled. What is that ideal, you may ask? Well, if you complete the Path of Pain, you see a brief instance of the Pale King talking, like, being with the vessel. Ah! You see the Pale King chatting with the vessel, or rather, just looking at each other. And not only does that give you the Seal of Binding entry, it reveals that what the Pale King did, he screwed himself over by treating the vessel. He treated almost all the vessels as heartless. But the pure vessel, the Hollow Knight, he treated like a son. That explains why the vessel. That explains what the dream. What the ideal instilled is. The Hollow Knight was treated like a son to the Pale King. So, yeah. That explains why there's a dream version of this boss and what the Radiance actually used to infect the rest of the kingdom. I shouldn't really focus on healing against them. So, the Pale King literally messed up his chances by treating the vessel not as a heartless creature but like his own kid. That's depressing. Hang on, there were comments? Oh, hey, John. The Vessel himself is supposed to be a pretty simple boss to understand. It's just, he hits like a truck. And I haven't gone to phase 3 of his attacks yet. Oh, crap. This is going to be hell. He's a lot faster than the Hollow Knight, but he's also got 2 arms and these abilities. There's actually some cut dialogue that was supposed to be in this game when you dream nailed him. Crap. Ah. I'm just gonna say this now. Practice, practice, practice. You need to practice against this guy. Ow. Ah. Ah. You know what? Maybe one more and I'll call it, because honestly, this guy is going to be tough. I mean, you only really need to get 112 completion by completing this Pantheon, but there's an achievement if you manage to complete all of Godmaster, which is the Pantheon of Hallownest, which is literally a 50-man run against the final boss, Absolute Radiance. And if you guys thought regular Radiance was a she-bitch, well, unfortunately, Absolute Radiance is quite literally death. Dang it! Yeah, I'm gonna call it for here, because honestly, against this guy, yeah, I'm screwed. Especially since I gotta take out Soul Tyrant and the Watcher Knights before him. You know, Team Cherry, if you're listening to this, might I recommend that if you ever decide to do this in the next game, for the love of all that is pure and holy, please make sure that the benchmark checkpoints are you know, permanent. Like, you can quit the game if you want and just, you know, come back later. And if you manage to at least complete one set of checkpoints, like one set of bosses after beating a, after, you know, getting to the bench and stuff, you don't have to repeat them. You can just, like, you know, skip to the next section and, like, you only have to complete less and less bosses. That's just my, you know, thoughts, you know. Also, you know, before each boss you include a bench. Like, before, like, the gods of each pantheon, you include, like, a little bench you can rest at. So that way you don't have everything you need. And do some last minute changes before you face the boss. Because, honestly, just saying, that would be extremely helpful. I doubt Team Cherry is listening to me on this, but I really hope that they do. Anyway, I'm Giant King Mark, and next time on Let's Play Hollow Knight, we're going to be continuing on with Godmaster and hopefully taking down the Pure Vessel. And hopefully get to the final Pantheon, which we can end this dang game. I've seen people play this game and manage to beat it without getting hit. You're gonna be a freaking master to pull that off. Anyway, leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon to be notified, because YouTube's algorithms really are not all that great right now, and you might not be able to see it, my videos. Also, speaking of, yesterday for some reason, normally whenever I get notifications for YouTube, there's like this little pop-up in the bottom right corner. I haven't been getting that yesterday. Like, it showed whenever the videos were uploaded, but not like when I'm on YouTube and stuff, you know? Sorry, or you know, when I'm off YouTube. I don't get it either. Like, I'm trying to figure that out. If there's anyone who's suffering the same thing, let me know. Anyway, see you guys later.